The human body is often lauded as a magnificent masterpiece, but if we view it through an engineering lens, it's an architecture riddled with many hidden flaws. The most obvious example is the sinus cavity in the cheek, also known as the maxillary sinuses. These are the largest air cavities found within our skull. From an engineering standpoint, if you were to construct a water tank, you would certainly place the drain at its very lowest point. However, nature has designed a mucus drainage opening for this sinus to be located at the very top, on the roof of the cavity. Every day, the inner lining produces fluid and mucus to trap dust and bacteria, which, in principle, should flow down easily. But here's the problem. With the exit at the top, the body must rely on tiny microscopic cilia, working hard to sweep mucus against gravity up to the opening. So what exactly happens? Whenever these delicate cilia slow down their movement or begin to produce an excessive amount of mucus, the mucus then immediately overflows and starts to collect, pooling at the very bottom of the sinus cavity. This creates a stagnant, ideal breeding ground for pathogens, ultimately leading to painful inflammation, persistent facial pressure, and the chronic sinusitis condition that millions of individuals worldwide are forced to endure. How could such a profound defect arise? The answer doesn't lie with us, but with our four-legged ancestors from the distant past. For animals that walk parallel to the ground, this physiological structure was absolutely perfect. The drainage opening that was once at the top of humans, so in four-legged animals, it is at the front and points downwards along the entire length. Gravity works in accordance with the animal's anatomy. Mucus and waste products would flow directly from the sinus cavities, draining down into the nasal passages. There'd be no accumulation, no lingering congestion. However, evolution is a continuous trial and error process, building upon previous adaptations. This began when humans first started to stand upright on two legs for their survival, freeing both of their hands. Our skulls were adjusted to be 90 degrees perpendicular to the Earth's surface. But our internal plumbing system was not redesigned to follow suit. Nature doesn't tear down its original blueprints and then build something completely new. It simply takes the existing structure and modifies it just enough to be functional, leaving behind a distorted engineering legacy. The drainage hole that once flowed downwards with gravity was inverted, becoming a hole in the ceiling. This is the price we have to pay for walking on two legs. When mucus becomes trapped underneath a drainage opening that is situated too high, it transforms into an ideal culture medium. Should you experience even a minor cold, the entire system is then prepared to completely fail. The inflamed lining begins to swell and expand, and because the drainage opening is inherently minuscule, it rapidly becomes completely sealed off. The reservoir transforms into a sealed chamber, the fluid then turns into pus. Pressure builds up with every millimeter of fluid accumulation. The facial nerves are compressed, sending deep, radiating pain signals directly to the eye sockets and upper teeth. This isn't merely a stroke of bad luck, but rather a fundamental structural defect. Sinusitis then serves as a stark philosophical reminder that living organisms were not designed to be perfectly flawless. Evolution is like a tinkerer, piecing old parts together just to survive each generation, as long as it doesn't kill us before reproductive age. Our body, therefore, is not a divine architecture, but a trace of struggle, compromise, and the most beautiful mistakes nature could ever give us.